Hi guys, Andy here and welcome back to Anderland, and here we are in the Ocean Temple, which we defeated the Guardians with a few episodes ago, and I've finally got round to getting it all cleared out and removed. We have now got a nice stack of odd noises, prismarine blocks, got some sea lanterns, the dark prismarine and no prismarine, and just bits and bobs stuff. But strange, sort of a little puff or something there. So this we're now in a position where we can potentially think about starting the farm. I'm not going to do it fully until 1.14 comes out, because I've said I'm resetting my end because of the duplicate loot bug, which is fixing one of the pre-releases. So one of the snapshots. But we'll have to basically create a platform of dirt, and then using gates create like a channel where all the gardens will funnel into, and then they'll go down to a drop zone. But doing this, we also need to get some soul sand to cover the entire... What's shooting at me? I'm going to head out of here anyway before I do die. Soul sand to cover the entire top of the monument. So once 1.14 is out, I'll do a trip to the nether and get them. I don't want to start taking resources out of the nether, I've said before. It's a bit cheaty when I know I'm going to reset it, so that will wait. But I've got that bit done, I've got all the clearing out done, so I might start work on the dirt platform off camera as well. It's a long, tedious process to get all the gates in place and the water all funneled down. So we are returning back to the island today. Remember to put my resource back on this time. I think when we did the skeleton farm, I forgot to put. I keep taking it off for other stuff I do on Minecraft, and just remember to put it back on for this series. Something I actually have thought about as well. I want to put a portal within the Guardian Temple, or the killing area at least, but because of my relative close position to here within the nether, I fear that going through that portal will just link up with the portal here. But because we got F3 on and we don't have the coordinates showing, my FPS is a little bit slow there at the moment, I'm not sure why. Don't have the coordinates showing, it's going to make it very hard to link that up, because I'd have to basically count every single block between the two to manually work it out myself, which I don't particularly fancy doing. Before I go into resources, we'll quickly chat. So I'm thinking about setting some sort of challenge where after completion of that challenge I can switch the coordinates back on, just for things like the portal linking up, because I do want to do some sort of linking of locations within the nether. I'm not going to do what I've done before in the past and build it high up in the ceiling. I'm going to build it at the a standard height, and we'll build the tunnels around that, so we can look around the nether and see what's about as we travel around, which I think will be a nice idea. So yeah, if you've got ideas for challenges, maybe, I don't know whether I'm thinking about I've got to fight the dragon or fight a wither, or you know, what sort of idea would you have for a challenge to where the reward could be we have our 3 coordinates back to help, mainly for portal linkage more than anything else. So if you've got ideas, let me know down in the comments below, and we'll come up with some plan of action. So today, well, since the last episode I've also marked these out. These are going to be some houses. 1.14 pre-release came out today, so 1.14 isn't far off. Good news with 1.14, we can then venture off this island and start looking at some projects elsewhere, gather some other resources, so that is something to look forward to in the near future. But in the meantime, I've laid out some houses. I will build these off camera because it'll be similar to like the house I've got there, and I'll sort of do them all in one go. But basically, like these will be 2 houses together. That's a bit of a slope, diagonal slope house, one there as well. Horse has got out of the field. 2 houses together there, and so forth. A little house here, but it's just enough I can bring a path through here. Maybe that path will go up there, connect up to that there. Path again around the back of the blacksmiths over there, and this will come down to here, and I'm probably going to leave this path down there and make that like a little, not like a seaside pathway, but like put a few trees and plants down here on whatever end, maybe have some seats down this end here, or maybe have like a little not like a guard turret, but sort of like a lookout point, something like that. So I've marked those out, but today, if we go around the back edge, I was looking at what land I've got left on the island for building with, and now I've got some space up over here, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. The portal is down there, but I'm going to move it, and I will probably move it over up to where the lighthouse is. So some space around there with the turtle sanctuary when we do that eventually at the end. Got a bit of space here, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put there just yet because it tends to slope down to the ocean. I'll get rid of the sugarcane at some point in the future. But over here I've marked out another little building, and this is going to be a butcher's. We have got the cows and sheep up there. We've got rid of the chickens, but what I might do with the butchers is fence off a little area somewhere around here perhaps, or at the back here, and then he'll have a few chickens which will raise a few chickens at a time. He'll keep those and kill them accordingly as and when he needs more meat in his shop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to gather some resources, and then we'll start putting together the frame of this build, and then we'll see where we're from that. So I will catch you all shortly. Alright guys, welcome back. I've just started putting in our butchers. I'm going to have a little front open area here. I'll put the roof over the top anyway just to keep it protected, but this maybe way might hang some of the carcasses out here. We're going to have this as 2 floors, no, 1 floor. I'll give it as 1 floor. So in here, how is he going to have his shop laid out? I'm thinking he's not going to have a counter as such, but basically people come along here and buy a lump of meat or pre-order meat and they'll pick it up. So maybe he's got rest of it, a slab across the middle there. Or wood he might have. Let's try something like polished andesite. Bit more of a set in stone slab for him to work with. Let me pick up the floor. Fill in the floor with the usual stuff on the floor. There's going to have a brick floor in here. He's not going to have anything like cobble in here, simply because it wouldn't, not like wood. It just probably wouldn't last as long in here. Right, he's got. So with this touch back, they sometimes feed through. Let's see, is there any more ways of doing it? No, that's all good. So he's got a window there. I think he will probably have a double window there. Just breaking the side of the wall up by doing that. There we go. And out here he will have a door, because that will be lead to where the cows are. And he's probably got a door on there as well. Into the shop. Just going to go sleep the night away. Okay, I'm going to put the roof in now. Now that I've got a straight slope in there. I've been sort of varying up a little bit around the place, so that one curves in straight up. Where's my workbench? Let me just make some more of these. I'll pop these along the edge. So 1.14 is out imminently. They're fixed. Well, they've got all the features in now. Now it's just a case of they're waiting for all the bugs to be sorted. Now I presume they're down to the minor bugs. If they're ready for 1.14 to come out. Hopefully it won't be very long. Looking forward to seeing the new features, and especially like the village and pillage update. That could make the game quite interesting. I've had a little play about with it, but I must admit I've not played around much with the new what they call the new like furnace smokers and blast furnaces, is it? So they're going to make things more interesting, better, quicker ways to cook food. Right, have I got any half slabs on me? So what is it? At 1.14, what features are you all looking forward to? What's exciting you about it? Is it just the village and pillage? Is it the new tools and crafting recipes and so forth? The new blocks? Well, a whole new set of blocks to build with. That's going to make things a lot better, a lot more interesting at least. Okay, I'm gonna put one of these braces in here. That's not right, is it? There we go. I'll tell you what, let me get the rest of this roof put in, because I don't think you want to see me watching me do this. And then once it's done, we'll come back and we'll put a bit more detail in around this build. I'll see you shortly. Alright guys, welcome back. So I've cracked on with this now, so we've got a roof in place. I've added also some more support beams going in here as well. I've filled up these sides inside here, so it's all sealed off. It's got one big open room. I've left this open though. Now one thing I'm going to do now is put a little bit of detail in, and I've got some granite here, not there, and I'll just take a little bit of redstone. So I'm just going to dig up a few spots. I'm going to put a bit of granite down, not a lot, but a small stained floor from blood over the years, from when they've been working with the animals. This needs sorting, and then we can maybe have a little bit of redstone on the floor as well, where maybe there's been some blood dripped. I think it's that one on there. Is that okay? That's all good. I'll just get inventory is absolutely stuffed. Right, I've got 7 bits. 24 dirt. Let's just use it to fill out some of this here. Hi phone. There we go. I want some gates around here. I've got some gates as well. And he can keep his animals here. So what we'll do, we'll get him some cows in here. That's all good. Have I got any iron on it? No, I haven't. I'm slowly leaning back in my chair. So, no, I don't enchant it. I want to make some iron fences. And maybe he has outside his shop hanging up a piece of carcass hanging up fresh from his new kill. Maybe that's got a couple of bits of blood. No, don't do that. So that's his next piece of meat to carve up. Workbench is there over here. We'll use this one. And what I'll do, I'll bring some steak down here, and you can have some steak for sale. 64 planks on me. Keep making chests galore. So if you've got cows here, would you want some chickens perhaps? Maybe he's got a little spot at the side here. Cows being his main business, but he's running a little. Do that there like that. And then we're going to do, I'll go get those eggs over here. I will throw them in and see if we get, we should get some chickens. I've got quite a few stacks of eggs. So I'll just put this out a bit more. There we go. He's going to need a sign and some leather. And then I can just go do both of them. No, there you go. That will go just like that. That's wrong. Just put that back in there like that. Put the shutters, that shouldn't fit the chickens getting in and out. That should be that. We'll move you. Okay, around the back. That's fine. That has a little plane, but I'm not quite sure what I want to put on it just yet. Maybe he has a little bit of he's got a bit of walking in and out here, this side here. That's fine, but that's where he's kept that to one side so people don't walk into it that way. That's not bad, that. Right, I need a few more bits and bobs. I'm going to drop off some of this stuff in my inventory, in spaces, and I'll come back with you and we'll do the final show. Alright guys, welcome back. So, put a little pathway in coming from down here. The sun's going down pretty quick. But I've not named this place other than the butchers. I don't know what to call it. Any ideas for a shop name? Let me know. We have a few chickens in, and a couple of cows being brought over. And then just added a couple of furnaces here because I did a culling of the cows before I started. There we go. So that's some more leather in there, some more meat to be cooked, and that is our butchers, which I'm quite pleased with. Actually, I quite like the hanging meat. Gives it a sense of the fact that you can actually see it's got its produce on display. So that is all done. So next episode, before next episode, I will get those houses up. Shouldn't take me too long. And then I'm not quite sure what we'll do next. We'll find something to do. Anyway, there's always plenty of things what need doing. But thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like, consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.